Yeah, so guys, oh my god, stomach, fuck. Um, well, my devs came up with some random, most peculiar reasons on why my commission is not working. As in, for example, I talk in dollars, not in Sol, because it's like 0.005, and that's interchangeable with dollars because it updates. So I'm just gonna say dollar amount. For example, $10 deposit. Okay, no, 0.005 Sol, 0.05 Sol, yeah, deposit. For example, edge case test, is a deposit, the lowest deposit you can do, which is around $10. Now, oh my god, my fucking stomach. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. Anyway, sorry, my deposit thing, so like you pay that deposit, right? The master client, as in the host, pays that deposit. Then you got the users pay that deposit. Now, I had this bug where like it was fucking up, like the client done it, and sometimes that updated well, sometimes it didn't. Sometimes it updated by 0.1 on the owner's commission. So for example, let's say 2 players played. Sometimes you go to 0.112, sometimes I went to 0.2 owner's commission from 0. Let's say when I started at 0. That's not true because A, if you add them both together, both deposits, not even just commission, it wouldn't even cover that. So therefore, if this logic proceeded, it would say more than the actual vault's worth, but let's say it wasn't the case, I would be stealing from players. And now loads of people saying this is a photon networking issue, this, that, blah, 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 blah. So what I decided was, I was like, well, in the edge case of you are in the pre-game lobby with your friend and the game hasn't started yet, because that's another edge case where you load it in and you pay the deposit yourself. I need to sort that one out with Cursor. But you go in the game and you both we both had to like press play, and I was like, wait, no, for now, we just have the master client and we disable the play button for the user. Instead, I'll just have, say, waiting for host to start. Host starts the game. Then I fixed it. But the thing is, they both sent the commission to the database, which overwrit it. Whoever got there first got their say. For example, the owner's commission would be like 0.05, one kill worth, which is 10%. Because 100% is the deposit, so 10% is the commission, and 10% is also one kill, because we times the kill per death by 10. So anyway, so I was like, okay, what's going on? Because both are clashing, they overwrite one and only one's right. So therefore, the answer should be 0.01, but it was 0.05. 0.5, sorry, I forgot extra zeros in there. Apart from it should be 0.01, but instead it was 0.005. And I was like, oh, okay, so we need to do it sequentially. Now, that's you can have a really hard system this where you have a numerator where times weights a timer, but then I was like, no, because scale it to 100 players or even a few players, what they all go off at the same time, therefore some aren't paying a commission and blah 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 blah. So I was like, okay, I can't remember this other thing, but there's this get and set, and there's another thing you do databases where it doesn't override it. I can't remember because I don't know databases, but right now we're using get and set. But I was thinking another one is an HTTP server where it gets these requests and they somehow don't cancel each other out, but like maybe RPCs don't cancel each other out, and then you just fucking add it up in total. So let's say it says for this minute, like all these other clients from other different games, it doesn't need to be tied into a match ID, paid a commission for now. And every minute, every 60 seconds, that value gets sent to the database, updated to the database. So let's say that minute I've made 0.7 Sol. Then it updates the owner commission to plus 0.7 Sol. And then that number at the same time gets refreshed to 0, and then it re-adds on. I have to make sure it gets refreshed to 0, otherwise I'm slowly stealing. Again, another edge case. Edge cases are circumstances that may arise that could cause a specific issue, or when you're testing something, there might be an error or a bug, and sometimes you might have to do some sequential things in order that triggers bug or a different scenario. This scenario, jumping off the map in this corner, I get 10 kills. If I jump off the map over here, I die, and the last person that shot me gets that's a system. You'd have to have a system. It doesn't just randomly happen. But let's say you had a system where the last person shot you gets the kill, but over here I kill him somehow and I die, and it like neutralizes. For example, that's an edge case. Basically a scenario. But yeah, today I made like 2 videos, both shitty videos, but I was thinking, I just need to because I've got fuck all money. Like, my mum even sent me 100 quid to pay for the taxi for going out tomorrow night for, because I'm paying for everyone else, but like, they're gonna pay me tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure that happens. But yeah, like, I need to, first of all, right, I want to have some say in the game, in the sense of, if my developer's offline, right, and I need something changed, I can't wait, I need to wait a few hours, or 10 hours, or even a day or 2 days, because what if the devs don't know what something's happened. I need to be able to do things as well, until I can have a proper team where I can literally wake up at 3 in the morning and say, add a cock as a feature, as the main focal point of Dust 2 map, and it happens within 2 minutes. That will be a good place to be at. Then don't ask me how the fuck that came into my head, but it did. I already thought of this, me saying this when I was on the toilet, so it didn't just come in my head. Should I need to get to bed early, because it's fucking 11:40 and I've got fucking going out tonight. But anyway, yeah, I want to hire someone to get clips for my game, $4 an hour, because my game's fun-ish. You get yeah, I'll pay that, and then I can edit those videos, and then I want to integrate, again, on Ramp into my game if I can. But I'm thinking of a system that, when I want to make a system, I can go back and forth to ChatGPT. You should be like, 3 hours to really understand the system. I'm not like that. Within about 5 prompts, I'm just like, right, let's try and build it. So I'm thinking, I can try and build a system using the system I want to use, to understand it. Because if you build a system 3 times, right, but different cases, different ways, different methods, you built it differently for different cases, right? Therefore, you're familiar with implementing it, so therefore you can implement it into something even harder now. It's like a worksheet, right? When you're in maths, you don't get necessarily given the hardest fucking worksheet. Well, on average, statistically, they don't give you the hardest fucking questions first. They give you ones that get harder and harder and harder. So also, I do need to go back and refresh how to code as well. C# basics, and then, but I need to do the more advanced, like instances, instant this, inheritance, polymorphism, which I haven't fully learned that. Build 2-3 mini games again, just to really familiarize myself a little bit. And then I will just use AI as well, but then I can orchestrate AI a little bit more, and just basically implement this game and understand the flow, the systems, or scripts, while also I'll hire someone else as well to make clips, and I'll probably do an RPM. I'll say, I'll give you $5 RPM for promoting this coin, and I'll pocket the $10 RPM. So then that's another income source helping. I can't trade right now because that's all the money I have right now, and you should not trade with, that's it. Like, that's like, if you don't have that money, you're literally begging. Like, no. Which is only $900. So yeah, guys, it's basically having to not show my cards to developers in that sense, with my money sense. But yeah, I need to just get this payout again this week. I need to grind and find a viral format, and then I, pay guy $4 an hour to play my game, get loads of clips who are good at gaming. I can see like his gaming history, and then I'll edit the clips. Plus, I can make videos, promote meme coins, plus managing someone else doing that for me, and then I can I focus on trenches. Yes, because I was thinking I can, but it's not good, and it's not the play to do this on my own. I should not do this game on my own. It's not like you need to have people. As a team, I don't give up equity, so I have to think of lucrative ways to have people work for me, and I can't give equity, and I don't have money, or I don't have a lot of it. So I'm gonna use the money and leverage I have. Thanks to Luca, if you still watch him, like you kind of taught me a little bit of like lowering prices, because sometimes you don't realize how much things cost in development. But I remember when you're like, no, make it. So like, I remember it was like a price was like 6K, and you made me get it to 3 and then 5, and then he was like, make it $200. Like, mate, you literally don't even try and get things which are not needed to be paid that high, and you still overpay. Yet you make me hustle like a fucking developer, which like to absurd prices where I even piss them off. Whereas like I got them down from 6K to like, you want me to get them down to 200. That doesn't happen. But anyway, that has taught me a little bit though on making your money work, as in you have to try and push your money as little money as you can, as far as you can. So find the right developers, speak enough like come across competence so you don't get fucked over. Today actually I kind of like posted my story, my actual main Instagram, saying like shitting on this guy, because this guy said this is fake, because I made a video of my game, and said he literally said fake, or this is the biggest fake I've ever seen of a fake of a fake. I was like, I built this with your yearly salary. And then he was like, oh, it's just you overpaid an asset flip, and it looks shit anyways. I was like, oh, bro, he knows what an asset flip is. And I was like, bro, man, maybe I did overpay for an asset flip. Fuck. Shit. But hey, that's the thing. Sometimes you have to overpay for speed. You're not always, but, But yeah, and I posted my story saying, because I looked on his profile, and he had an ugly girlfriend, and it was like in the bio, my lovely, and I was like, mate, you're a fucking faggot. You are a soy boy having your girlfriend in your bio. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.